is day 33, and our scripture portion is Luke chapter 22, verses 39 through 46. And the title of our devotion today is A Prayer and a Cup. Prayer and a Cup. There are two parallel realities that grip Luke chapter 22, verses 39 through 46, our portion today. The portion begins with the poignant words, Jesus went out as usual to the Mount of Olives. Jesus had the habit of praying late at night or early in the morning. And Jesus told his disciples here in this particular passion of scripture at least twice to pray. He wanted them to pray in verses 45 and verse 46. And he told them to pray both times because he's encouraging them to pray so they would not get tempted. The disciples could not at this point fathom what temptations would hit them in this late night hour. Is it not the same with you and me as well? Do we know what temptation will come our way and strike us and when? For this reason, we need to pray and strengthen ourselves every day as much as we can, and oftentimes so we can be strengthened at all times. Now, Jesus was involved in prayer at that hour for a particular reason. He had a cup to drink, a cup of suffering. Some time ago, according to Matthew chapter 20, verse 20, a mother, the mother of John and James, comes to Jesus and requested Jesus that her two sons sit on the either side of Jesus when Jesus came into glory. Now, the mother was thinking that Jesus was probably sit on a throne. Jesus is going to conquer the Romans. Jesus will sit on the throne and her two sons should sit on either side. Mark chapter 10, verses 35 through 40 has the same incident, but the two brothers instead approach Jesus and the mother is not involved here. Now, Jesus asked the two men two very important questions. He said, can you drink the cup that I drink, or be baptized with the baptism I am to be baptized with? This is a very enigmatic portion of scripture. What does the cup of suffering mean? What does the cup stand for? And Jeremiah chapter 25, verses 15 through 38 explains a little bit to us. It speaks about the cup of wrath that Yahweh will make the enemies of Israel drink. In Jeremiah 49:12 as well, Yahweh confronts the land of Edom and informs them that they will have to imbibe from this cup, which is filled with punishment. Many who become disciples of Jesus, even today, are not aware of the cup of suffering. Jesus died, and before he died, he did drink from this cup of suffering, and he underwent a baptism of suffering so that you and I could receive our salvation. How easily we desire to participate in particular forms of baptism, but we forget the baptism of suffering that Jesus had to undergo. As believers, you and I will undergo suffering and persecution. At this point, we may wish to meditate and think about what is the definition of suffering for you and me. Suffering is different than hardship. Persecution is different. Persecution results in hardship and suffering. But let me just assure you that not all hardship is persecution. Simply because I take two buses to come to work does not mean it's persecution. It's just hardship. Whatsoever we are undergoing, one fact is certain. It will be our prayer life that will sustain us. May the Lord our God bless you and me who are ordained to drink this cup of suffering and get baptized as Jesus did. God bless you.